All right, guys, here we are to talk about Season 2, Episode 5 of the Santa Calrita Diet.
Hello.
So this was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, some plot happened in this episode.
Yeah, we got a couple of funny quips. Nothing beats
No.
all the quips you had in that one with
know.
the Nazi-occupied furniture.
Those shelves were Nazi-occupied. No, yeah, this is not... I'm not going to call it like a low, but it definitely wasn't as high.
It progressed the plot. It got us a little bit farther.
We actually had some revelations here.
Sure. What's the first one?
Where do you want to start?
Wherever you like.
This one will be quicker, I guess, but
Sure.
like a bunch of stuff came full circle. Right? Stuff that I thought was throwaway, stuff that I thought was whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how much planning has gone into all this show. So the guy, the mental institution guy, is out.
I love that guy.
And he ends up meeting with the people that we saw Abby and Eric run into at the
And
apartment.
that just makes sense, honestly,
Yeah,
that he
it's
would
pretty
be on
great.
that subreddit because of all the things he believes about his own family. And
I love
so
it
I
being a
was like,
subreddit,
okay.
by the way, too.
Of course. Well,
And,
it's the modern day.
yeah, but like shows used to even in like the modern day say message board or something like that. You know, they just dropped subreddit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's awesome. That those people. I don't know if that was one of our predictions or whatever. But they're like, people are looking for Serbian bile, in this town. We're onto something.
It still has not explained their exact appearance in the first time we met them and how they were there and what they were doing.
Right.
But that reveal of his Mr. Ball legs on his arm.
Tattoo, yeah.
I was like, all right. So we still don't know if they're good or bad. We do know he's humorous.
They know
in
all
some
about the shit
respects.
that's happening. Though.
Well, they definitely know, because if you know about the Serbians and you have that tattoo, you're obviously in the thick of it.
You're in the know. You're in the thick
I
of
wonder-
the know.
I wonder exactly what that's going to reveal later on in the season, is if it does. How many episodes are in this season?
I think only 10.
10, yeah, so we're getting there.
We're at the halfway point. Yeah, I mean, they're going to factor in. I am interested. He said something that I forget what he said, which probably... He said something like, I'm sworn to like do this or something like that,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Hold our duty. And then in something like, I said I wanted dressing on the side.
Yeah, I was going to say I was so taken aback by the whiplash.
But like,
of the
that could
joke.
be taken dramatically either way. Either like it's their duty to vanquish these things, or
Yeah.
to save them, or to collect them, or anything.
No, exactly. Like we still, it's the same thing with the knight having it on the shield, where we still don't know whether it's, and he even, Joel even called it out.
Undead knight or an undead
exactly.
knight.
Or knight that
killer.
fights the undead.
Yes.
Either way, it's terrifying.
Yeah, I wonder though. I don't know which way I would prefer this to swing, because if they're on their side, that's interesting. But I think new enemies are always fun too.
Yeah, that aren't Nazis.
Or even if they're on the same side, I think you're gonna get a thing where they're gonna reveal something where you're gonna know more about, like, oh no, but now we have this common enemy or this thing, or they're gonna try to get your balls or whatever.
Watch your balls.
No, my balls.
Oh.
We got.
Speaking of Nazis,
Oh, right.
We
We had two Nazis heading over to their storage unit.
Yeah, this part I thought was pretty funny.
I thought parts were funny. I loved how the Nazi who was crippled believed that people shouldn't judge him based on something, as he is a Nazi.
It was so on the nose and like hilarious, because he went from like, do you know how hard it is to find a white nurse? To
Yeah.
like, that's discrimination.
Yeah.
You can't judge me just based on how I am, my appearance.
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh, it's great. And that's like, they did it on purpose, but it's great. I love the kill room, right?
Uh-huh.
The whole thing. They made it
Very
look like
Dextery.
Dexter's lab.
Very weird though. Like, I was like, what is your plan though to walk them in? Because like you could see it
Yeah.
from the door, and then they killed them without even closing the door. I'm like, that was a little risky.
Yeah. No, they're totally like, this is meant to be light or whatever, right? I had very similar thoughts where I'm like, wait a minute, what are we doing here? But yeah.
And that weird, like, I don't know, Romanesque with the little bowl of fruit on a pillar and a plant.
We can't just have a trunk. We
Yeah.
gotta dress this up. And then cutting back to that. Yeah, they continue to be a source of much amusement for me or whatever.
They're funny people.
In the very beginning, did they say he used to think killing people was hard? Killing people is hard. I used to think that was a good thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, so they got two Nazis killed here, so that means she's got food for a little while. That'll last. I do think it's funny that she routinely kills them using her mouth.
Yeah.
You'd think it would be so much easier to, I don't know, club people or stab them or shoot them or something.
I
guess it's that they don't expect it. Like, who's like guarding against teeth? Vander Holyfield, that's about it. It's a strange way to attack.
No, it is.
It is effective.
It doesn't seem super reliable, and even at that point, like I thought that that dude was gonna be rolling away, spurting blood or whatever, and it was gonna be this funny thing. No, that wouldn't be my go-to unless, like I say, she likes it, And she
And I
decides
think she
wants
does.
to do it. So like whatever. Find your bliss. Live your best life.
I liked all
good.
that business with the restaurant and getting the receipts. I'm making a documentary. Oh, and Angels. My wife loved Angels. I'd love to interview her. All right.
It was pretty good.
That was interesting.
I really liked the episode. Really began really strong with their phone conversation.
Yeah.
And she's like, "What are you gonna do? Pretend you're a health inspector?" Pff, no, but why would that be bad? Just to make sure we're on the same page. All that stuff. Like, that's great. And then he I love even the way that his ruse, because on a lot of old sitcoms they would totally buy into the ruse or whatever. But him and the guy just riffed and got to a point where he and then he just threatened him and wanted the receipts and goes, okay, that they just stumbled on something or whatever. I love him and his neighbor or whatever cop friend.
Yes, I think that guy's very funny. He emotes very well.
I forgot he was even on this show. It brought all these flashbacks back of season 1.
He only got the job because he wanted to ride a horse on the beach.
And that brings us to the awesome. So, it's not just for laughs, everybody. There's also heart on this show.
Sure.
We have, it's now a firmly established pattern. Gary giving Joel advice and all that stuff. They're having, relationship problems.
Yeah.
Because he told people she was a zombie, but she's doing stuff, too. The whole, with the...
Did you think it was ridiculous that he sat on that little tiny chair when there was a couch on the other side of Gary?
No, what?
On the other side of the storage unit, there was a couch, and he pulled this little tiny chair to sit on next to it so he could talk to the head.
Didn't notice that.
It was very funny for me.
Maybe he wants to get on the head's level.
Maybe.
But so it wasn't just fucking the Queen of England. There's also, this is going to be a thing.
Yeah, no, it's a thing.
Nathan Fillion will give some advice.
I think you're going to see that weekly, and he's going to be like his therapist. Did you think it was odd that they didn't pull back to that joint in his pocket?
Yeah, that was weird.
It got put in there. I made it a real note. I'm like, all right, at some point that's going to play a part. And then it didn't. And I don't know if the next episode's going to pick up, he's going to have the same shirt on and it's going to be a thing. Or a week later they're going to find it in the thing and think it's the daughter's. Oh, no, that's mine. Got it from a cop. Oh,
I got it from a cop. Sorry.
Yeah.
I hope it comes back because that would have been weird because they made a big deal out of it.
It seems like a thing that should have had a callback. But again, maybe it still will.
I lost track of that. I guess I assumed it was going to come into play with the other cop or something weird like that.
Something.
But I guess not.
I'm not a big fan of the other cop, and now we have her on the path. I'll solve it myself.
Yeah, what do you mean you're not a fan of her, though?
I don't know. I think her character, something about it annoys me.
She kind of sucks.
A little bit.
It's okay, though. The fact that it's her and the mom and even the fact that they killed the husband but he was an asshole and they're all just oh well, it's just fine or something like that. It's only because of other unexplained deaths that they're even poking around.
Yeah.
That one guy where it was this big thing, right? Remember last season there were episodes where he was in their bathtub and just trying to figure out how we're gonna win, what are we gonna do, all this crap. And I love that the mom's just oh well,
Well, she was not happy, and clearly a closeted lesbian, so she's happier now.
God closes the door.
The kid is happier without the stepfather in the picture. Everyone seems to have won in this scenario. He's getting more FaceTime now with the girl because with him swooping in and white knighting her, he got her out of suspension and into Ecology Club.
Did you love that though?
I did a little, actually.
I love the principal. Did you catch? So that dude, he's one of the Upright Citizens Brigade or Reno 911. He's Dangle, right? That dude.
Yes.
He was in season 1 a bit, but I forgot about him too. So when he shows up here, and when Eric comes in, he goes, "Oh, Eric," and he adjusts his hair and resets himself.
Well, because that's one of his A students.
100%, and it was so goofy and so perfect. I was
want some candy? It's a drawer full to the brim with candy.
Yeah. Do you want to take a trip to the candy drawer? He's like, no thanks, sort of. Just out of a Wes Anderson movie, total awkward, funny.
It was the description
gross,
of the pastry that got me the best. There's chalk on the side. Don't want to be surprised.
Yeah, don't be surprised, right? No, it's wonderful. I love it so much. And then Eric kind of coming into his own. They call it out, right? You're kind of a badass now, and he's because he threatens him, all that stuff. Yeah, I dug it.
Well, they're all kind of coming into their own. I'm enjoying that
because it's a theme, right? So it's not just her being bolder, right? She's taking her whole family with her, basically. Yeah, which is great. It's this nice thing. I like things that are nice.
Yeah, I enjoyed him coming to the realization, I just wanted to know that I was wrong, and writing up his new review. That worked out.
Exactly.
How many people do you think had that dish? Does
he get the receipts at the end? Do we show them?
It might have been an off-camera thing. I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah, I forget how that even how the main point of the whole episode got resolved.
Because they said, like, write the review and then come back tonight. So I don't know if he's going to come back tonight in the next episode or if he's going to pick up as he already came. It is, doesn't really matter.
No,
unless,
it could be anything.
Unless more would happen in there. If that's all it is, that's all it is.
Yeah, well, I'm worried now he won't get the receipts for some reason or whatever. Something happens or something like that. I love that the Yelp thing came back into play or whatever.
Yeah, no, this show's pretty good about remembering things and callbacks as if it has a consistent writers team.
I was just gonna say, I feel like again, the show has writers. Like how else do you express that sentiment? But yes, like a lot of shows, it feels like, oh, it's the finale. What are we gonna do? Like, I feel like this horrible thing, and this is like, no, he has to mention Yelp like 4 episodes ago, and we'll establish it, right? Oh, he's in a mental institution. Okay, we should have that guy come back, but not like right now. Let's let the audience forget about him and then have him come back.
The way that Cook kind of slipped in and said, like, that's that guy with the review for the Yelp. It reminded me almost of how, like, one of the henchmen of Neil Patrick Harris would have done it
in a series of unfortunate events. Yes, yes.
Right?
The minute you said that, I was like, yes, 100%.
It wasn't a bad episode. It just was kind of if you compare it to the heights that we've been taking on some of the episodes of the show, it was just kind of normal.
Yeah, I was not
against another show comparatively. It was great.
Yeah, this was functional.
Having itself as its own worst enemy here because of how good it has set the bar.
Yeah, they were getting work done.
This was just an okay episode.
Nothing like wowed me or shocked me, and I wasn't rolling laughing. But this like progressed things.
No, yeah, things were set up. Next episode, let's hope we had something really funny.
I think obviously Abby's gonna push things too far. Like she meets that guy Sven,
yes,
and she's like, "I'm Trey girl. I have to do something more radical. We have to stop the fracking, right? Some shit's gonna happen with something, right?"
The guy who's in that is in a show. Yeah, called Freakish, which is about zombies also.
Oh, no.
So he has a thing.
Is that a good show?
Specific type. I enjoyed it.
Is he a zombie on that show?
No.
Okay.
He's a person. In
the world of the zombies?
Yeah, there was like a nuclear explosion at like the plant down the way, and like some wave of gas got out, and and everyone in the town is fucked.
I feel like every show about zombies now, the zombies are the main characters, and it's this dumb thing that people are trying to do. Why would you ever have a zombie as a main character?
The premise of this one is there's like you can't go outside. There's a fog, and if you breathe in the fog, like you turn into a zombie.
That's pretty good.
So they all have to have like gas masks on, or like just not go outside.
Like being at a goth rave.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Anything else happen in this episode?
Just to call out, we are pre-med. Itated. Yeah, baby. I love the high-fiving over planning murders and stuff. I love the sort of goof.
If we ever start planning murders, I'll be sure to high-five you.
We'll be high-fiving continuously. Yeah, that covers everything.
All right, guys. So that's this episode of the Santa Clarita Diet. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching JustDaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.